Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to Workhouse Customs. We're back out here in the shop today. Here recently we've been doing a little bit of work to the old Sportster here. And we're tuning on the carb and things like that. We've actually found some rust specks in the carburetor, so that led me to look inside of the tank here, and well, I found some rust. This is a newer tank that I put on this bike. I didn't go with the liner because I've had motorcycles that actually came with a red liner that somebody had put in it, and it was a nightmare. I kept finding little pieces of this red liner inside of the carburetors, going back and forth cleaning out the carburetors and things. You know, it just gets kind of old, and it will leave you on the side of the road. So I'm going to go ahead and try something new to me anyway, specific tank liner here. I'll show you all here in a second. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and clean it out real good. I'm going to use the old vinegar and baking soda combo. I'm going to let it sit for a few days. I'm going to go ahead and get the tanks off here. We'll get into that, but first I'm going to get out my little camera here and show y'all what it looks like on the inside of this tank here, and we'll take a look at the old tank that I had on this bike that had that red liner that I just, you know, I couldn't stand it and I refused to use it. And I've actually had people tell me that you don't necessarily have to use a tank liner in your gas tank, but in my case I'm thinking it's kind of necessary this time. I'll go ahead and show y'all what this one looks like on the inside, and I'll get right back to you. Alright guys, let's see if I can get you guys in there, see what I'm looking at. Whoa, some good spots right there. That's in the front. That's actually the side that actually the bike leans to. As you could, I don't know if you guys could see the gas. Yeah, you could see the gas in there. But yeah, see if I can get back in here. There's a patch all the way back there. That's a seam all the way in the back of the tank towards the seat. That almost looks like chunks there on the bottom. We're going to find out soon enough though. See if I can get you guys in on the other side. Take a look. See what we can see on this side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is no good, sir. Now, I've seen worse. It's not terrible. Oh yeah, there's some good stuff right down there. Wow. Yeah, that's not a problem though. I've cleaned tanks with vinegar before. It seems to work pretty good. It just takes a few days. But that's that tank, guys. I'm going to go ahead just for the hell of it and show you the old tank that I took off of this bike. It actually, when I bought the bike, it came with that tank. I just repainted the outside, but the previous owner had used the red tank liner. I'm not going to say any names or anything, but this stuff is really bad. Let me get y'all over here and we'll take a look in there. Alright, we're over here. This is the tank that I originally came with that motorcycle. See if I can get y'all in there. You really can't see too much signs of the old liner left in there, but let me tell you, it all came out in the carburetors. That's just nasty in there. But yeah, that's just a little peek of the nonsense. I'm gonna go ahead and get into getting this tank off and drained out off the bike. Alright, got the tank off. I didn't want to bore y'all with the details. It's really just a bolt in the front, a bolt in the back, vent tube hose clamp, and the actual fuel line hose clamp. Nothing to it, guys. At least on this one anyway. I'm going to go ahead and let the gas out. Yes, I know there is a filter on the petcock. I know it's not going to let all the rust out, but I'm just going to do it this way at first just to get the majority of the gas out. Let's see if I can hit the jug. Alright, let's do this. Okay guys, so we're back here at the petcock. Got most of the gas out. Loosened up the petcock and I was pulling it out. It's kind of jammed right now, but there's just rust just caked in there. I'm sure you guys can see that. All over that filter. So yeah, it's a good thing to catch it now than leave you stranded on the side of the road, guys. Let me get back into this. Well guys, there it is. That's a lot to me. That's a lot of rust. You guys are catching all that in there. It's a little snow globe for motorcycles, I suppose. Rust and gasoline. It's my life. Alright, now that we got all that cleared out, it's time to add. We're going to fill it all the way up with some distilled white vinegar. Alright guys, that was 3.5 gallons for this tank of vinegar. We're going to go ahead and let that sit a day. We'll check on it tomorrow. We'll probably let it sit for 2 days. And then we'll bring you back in and check on it. That's inside the vinegar. You can kind of see some things happening in there. Okay, so I let the vinegar sit overnight. Let's take a peek, see if anything happened. Oh yeah. There's quite a bit of rust flakes. The vinegar looks really cloudy today. Yeah. There's a lot of rust flakes sitting there on the top. Let's see if I can get the camera in there. See what's going on the inside. Let's see. See if I can get this lined up for you guys. Going in. It's really kind of cloudy today. know if you guys can see much, but still seeing some pretty decent sized pieces of rust in there. Definitely a lot floating on the top there. Alright, I think I'm going to give it another day, guys. Be right back with you. Alright, it's been 48 hours, 2 days soaking in the vinegar. It's about time for me to go ahead and rinse this out. Alright guys, this is what I used here to seal up my tank. You can get this on Amazon. It's a fuel tank sealer. Well, I can't really give you a good review on it yet. Probably make a video in the future, let you know how this goes, but as of right now, this is what we're going with. Basically, after you're done cleaning and all that, you dump this whole can in your tank, and you just roll it around every which way. Make sure everything's good and coated on the inside, and then you drain it immediately. And then you have to let it sit for, I think the cure time was 96 hours, about 4 days. So during that time, I'm going to go ahead and get into the fuel system on the bike, the carburetor, fuel line, get all that cleaned out real good, make sure there's no rust in there. And then by then, hopefully, the tank will be ready to put back together. Okay, this is where it's going to sit for the next 96 hours or 4 days to let that liner fully cure. Okay, we're back, guys. It's been more than the 4 days or 96 hours. Unfortunately, life happens, and it's the holiday season, so we're back now. It's been about, actually it's been about a month since we've been letting this fuel tank sealer sit in the tank. So let's take a look inside and see what we got, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Alright. Let's see if I could... Hopefully you guys are seeing something in there. Looks pretty good. Alright guys, well that's that. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I'm going to go ahead and replace the fuel lines and the vent tube and all that on the motorcycle. I still have to go ahead and I'm going to drop the bowl on the carburetor. Make sure there's nothing in there. I've recently done that, but I'm afraid there might be some rust down in there. I'll go ahead and blow some air through the jets and put it back together. I'm sure it'll have no problem. It'll probably fire right up, but I'll have to let you guys know. We'll give it a few months and I can give you guys an honest review on the fuel tank sealer here. You get that on Amazon, of course. I think I already mentioned that. But yeah guys, that's it. If you guys like the video, go ahead and like the video. Hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe. That all helps us out a lot, guys. We're just a little channel here trying to make it on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. We'll give you an update in the future on this one, and look forward for another video on the Honda Shadow. We're doing a few upgrades on that one. Thanks, guys.